765-573-7063 to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Armstrong Funeral Home pregame show. It's time to talk Indiana basketball. A little bit of a different interview tonight. We're joined by Mississinewa senior Jesse Simpkins filling in for Josh Brooks. And Jesse, first off, obviously everyone knows your situation, torn ACL in the summer, been working to get back. First off, just give us an update on yourself and how things have been progressing.
I've been handling it pretty well. It's been hard, especially during the game day. It's hard to watch the guys and not be able to be out there and help them. But, I've been working, trying to get back. Hopefully I still get a chance to come back later in the season, but we'll just have to figure it out.
Pressure's on. Josh Brooks puts you on the spot tonight, so you're kind of filling in for his role. So let's just talk from your perspective. Obviously, you can't answer for him, but from your perspective, you've had a little bit of a different role this season. Of course, you haven't been able to play, but you've been able to kind of help some of the coaches out and notice some different things. What's been some things that you've noticed over the last couple of weeks that's allowed this team to click?
I think the main thing is we play a lot harder than we did at the beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season, we were trying to find everybody's role, figure everything out, but eventually we kind of learned that if we play hard and play as a team, we can compete with anybody on any given night. I think we've really seen that, especially against Delta. They're a very good team, and Pendleton Heights. They're both very good teams, and we competed right there with them. So if we can play with them, we can play with anybody.
I think it's fair to say, because I was talking to Coach Brooks a little bit earlier this week about the style of basketball you want to play, and you want to play in the half court and kind of control the tempo of the ball game. What are some things that you guys do offensively and defensively to kind of help control the tempo?
I think offensively we move the ball really well. I think a lot of people on every possession, we like to move the ball and get everybody a touch at least. And recently we have been trying to feed the post a lot more, which has helped because we got Keontae, Tyvon, and Matt. They're all very good in the post. And when we get in the post, we're very hard to guard, especially on the kickouts. And then defensively, we just got to compete and play hard. And I think the main focus going further in the season is going to be ball pressure. Because, if we get ball pressure, get some steals, and minimize their offense possessions, we'll be a hard team to defeat.
I know Coach Brooks has really been proud of the defensive effort, and I think I'm safe in saying this, that you guys pride yourselves on the defensive end of the floor. To be able to compete with teams like Middleton Heights because of the defensive intensity, got to give you some confidence going into the next couple of weeks. Obviously, Frankton tonight, but the schedule is even tougher after tonight.
Yeah, for sure. We have a lot of tough teams coming up, and that even goes into our section. There's, Mary, and I believe New Haven is the other team. They're also very good. So we have a lot of tough competition coming up. If we just play good defense and get stops on defense, it really gives our offense a lot of motivation and confidence as well.
Obviously, the attention turns to Frankton tonight after a disappointing loss on Tuesday night. Things didn't necessarily fall your guys' way, but a good week of practice, you think?
Yeah, for sure. We've had a couple of good weeks of practice in a row. The guys really get after it in practice, and the intensity has definitely been brought up. And I think that's one thing the coach has been talking about a lot is we need to practice good, so then we'll play good on the weekend.
What is the biggest concern about playing a team in Frankton that you've had the chance to prepare for this week?
I would say they're a very disciplined team, and also, there's a lot of emotion when we play Frankton. Especially, after the game last year, it was for pretty much the CIC championship, so there was a lot of emotion in that game, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emotion tonight. Like I said, they're very, very good defensively and very disciplined on offense, so it's going to be a tough game.
Obviously, you're a guard, so is Ravion Fetz. I want to know kind of what you've been impressed with him as a freshman. He's starting to really kind of, I feel, find his stride with this basketball team.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how composed Ravy is, especially as a freshman. Last year, at the beginning of the season, I kind of struggled with that, and even at the beginning of this year, he's been really composed and helped our team a lot, especially on the offensive end. He's very composed and handles himself really well, and he can find any score on any given night. Keontae
Woods is another person that you've had a chance to play with the last couple of years. What's been, I guess, the biggest point of improvement that you've noticed out of Keontae, just maybe not even just this season, but the last couple of weeks?
I would say Keontae's become a great leader. I've watched him grow throughout the years, and his skill is improving a lot. He's become a very good shooter, actually. He's shooting the ball really well this season. I think that helps him a lot, especially in the post as well.
What's your 3 keys to victory tonight?
I'd say we got to play really good defense, because if we get stops, I don't think they can guard our offense really. And then I would say we got to limit turnovers for sure, and definitely rebound the ball, because I heard they're a pretty big team, so definitely get the rebounds.
Well, that's Jesse Simpkins. He's part of the Mississinewa basketball team, and he's filling in tonight for Josh Brooks. The starters and the tip-off is next. You're listening to the Action Sports Network.
Being a good neighbor means taking care of those close to you. Stay positive to take care of you. Life insurance is something you'll need. And Davis will help you save money and give you peace of mind. Driving is not so perfect. Today, those with high-risk insurance. See State Farm agent Keenan Davis. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back inside Mississinewa High School. We are set and ready to go for the starters. The national anthem is in the book, and it's time now for the injury update, being brought to you by Best One Tire in Marion. Is your vehicle suffering from an injury? Well, you can see the Best One Tire crew, and they'll get your vehicle feeling like new. They offer alignments, oil changes, tires, and more. Best One Tire with 2 locations, 4th and Branson in downtown Marion, and on the bypass in Marion as well. Scott Haley, you heard Brent Robson say his team dealing with a little bit of illness. For Mississinewa, I think everyone healthy and ready to go.
Yeah, I think, both teams are going to be ready. I mean, this game is going to be, every possession is going to be crucial. You got to value every possession, both teams. Because getting, if Frankton gets out to like a 6-8 point lead, that's totally different than other teams. That's like a 20-point lead with normal teams. I mean, they just take care of the ball and they move very, very well without the ball. But Mississinewa just got, if they play defense like they did Tuesday night, they're going to be in good shape. After their defense after the first quarter on Tuesday night was really, really good. A lot of pressure, switching from man-to-man, a little bit of zone, but they were all over the ball and just pressuring and putting them behind like crazy. If they do the same thing tonight, it's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, no question. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Frankton Eagles, who are 10-8 coming into tonight. Brent Robson is their head coach in his 17th season. Starting at a forward is a senior number 2, Brady Carmack. Also at a forward is a junior number 14, Blake Nickham. Starting at a guard is a junior number 21, Ethan Stansberry. Starting at another guard is a junior number 23, Noah Melvin. And at a third guard position is a sophomore number 24, Trey Bennett. That's the Frankton Eagle lineup. For the Mississinewa Indians and head coach Josh Brooks in his second season, the Indians are 8-9. They're going to go with a guard, a junior guard, number 1, Ian Newsom. Also at guard is a freshman, number 3, Ravion Fetz. Starting at a forward is a senior number 5, Grady Schnepp. Also at forward is a junior number 20, Seth Yoder. And rounding out the lineup for Mississinewa is senior number 32, Keontae Woods. It's Mississinewa in the home white uniforms, trimmed in red Indians across the chest with the Nike logo in the upper right, it's the Frankton Eagles, the Nike uniforms as well. They're in the road red, trimmed in white, and we are ready for basketball. Trey Bennett, Keontae Woods to do the honors to get us started here tonight. This is a Frankton Eagle team that has been red hot here over the last couple of weeks. There is the whistle. The tap is up and controlled by Frankton. They have it left to right, and alongside Scott Haley, Dalton Bishop with you tonight in Gas City. With the basketball, moving it is Ethan Stansberry. He tried to go back door to a cutting Brady Carmack, and the Eagles throw it out of bounds.
Frankton is known for that defensive overplay them. They'll back catch you to death almost every possession.
Well, that's just smart coaching by their head coach, Brent Brobson, a state champion himself. Knows how to get the job done. Newsom with the ball, dishes it off in the high post to Woods, and now Schnepp has it top of the key. Right side, Ian Newsom. He'll bounce it down low into the post to Keontae Woods. Backs down his defender and missed the layup by a mile. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. They move it left to right. Catching the ball at the top of the key is Noah Melvin. They move it right side to Carmack. Melvin puts the ball on the deck, moving it to his left, looking for that backdoor action where the Frankton Eagles. Right side on the perimeter is Stansberry, a catch for Carmack, and the Eagles will be patient offensively.
Yeah, they do a good job of moving the ball and not just catching it and stop dribbling. They just move it up constantly.
Wild shot up and missed by Carmack, and the Indians pull down the rebound. Josh Brooks slows down the pace. Both of these teams only allowing around 46 points a ball game.
Yeah, both defenses are really, really good.
Here's Ravion Fetz way outside on the left perimeter. He'll move the ball to Grady Schnepp, who shuffled his feet and walked for a traveling violation. First turnover on Mississinewa, 6:47 to go in the opening quarter. A very nice crowd on hand here tonight on Valentine's Day.
Little nerves on the offensive end for both teams that both committed a turnover so far.
Ethan Stansberry has the basketball, moving it to the right to Carmack, looking for a handoff to Nickham. It's not there, but they do lob it inside, and a shot up and in for Trey Bennett. 2 points for Trey Bennett, and that's the first two of the ball game. With 6:30 to go first quarter, Mississinewa trailing by 2. Ball in the hands of Seth Yoder, moves it left perimeter to Ravion Fetz. Penetrates the lane, kicks out in the corner. Keontae Woods fakes the shot, now back outside to Fetz. Fetz steps into a three-pointer and nails it. Ravion Fetz, for a freshman, is very composed, and you heard his senior leader and Jesse Simpkins say the same thing.
Yeah, not bashful at all to take that shot. He just pulled right up and nailed it. He hit 2 the other night at these minutes in height.
Nice Mississinewa student section across our way. They're in that pink look, of course, for Valentine's Day. Carmack has it, penetrating the lane, puts up a floater, and gets the lucky roll. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good, and right there, that soft touch got the roll.
Yep, got the shooter's roll there. Nice aggressive drive to the basket by Carmack, and it paid off for him.
4-3, the Eagles with the lead with 5:32 to go in the first quarter. A catch at the edge of the logo for Newsom, who moves it left perimeter to Seth Yoder. Yoder feeds the ball cross court to Ravion Fetz. Fetz pull up from the free throw line, jumper, and hit it again. His 5th point of the game, and Ravion Fetz has all 5 of Mississinewa's points.
That was not a freshman move at all right there.
This is
Nice pull-up jumper.
definitely a kid that's going to be getting a lot of recognition in the next couple of seasons.
Absolutely.
Here's a catch right perimeter for Ethan Stansberry. They lob it down inside, then getting his shot blocked was Trey Bennett, and it rolls off of his leg and out of bounds, and the Indians get a stop.
Nice block by Keontae Woods, and it blocked it off Bennett, and it's Mississinewa basketball.
Woods has been playing strong on both ends of the floor here the last couple of weeks. Catching at the edge of the logo is Newsom. They move it left side for a catch for Seth Yoder. Yoder, cross court, it's Grady Schnepp with the ball. Now a catch for Ravion Fetz. He'll drive, kick it out. Seth Yoder, a perimeter 3, it's good! The last time Seth Yoder and I met, I was doing the game, he was playing, he went 7 of 7 from deep.
Wow, and he's off to a good start tonight. Nice driving dish by Fetz.
He is a kid that is growing with confidence. Those are the words from Josh Brooks earlier this week. There's a floater up for Carmack, it's off the mark, and a rebound pulled down by Newsom. The Indians push it. Newsom has the ball in transition, hands it off Fetz in the corner. Here's Grady Schnepp, he'll step back, he'll launch a 3, it's off the mark, and the ball tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Mississinewa.
Good look by Schnapp. Just didn't fall for him. Mississinewa, both teams going after the ball hard. Just went off Trey Bennett of Frankton. So Mississinewa ball underneath the basket.
Brent Brobson very vocal about how good this Mississinewa team is, and team said that they knew the task that was ahead, but he's a guy that knows how to get the job done as well.
Absolutely.
Here's Ian Newsom with the basketball inside that Indian logo with 3:49 left to go here in the first quarter. Indians up 8-4. Now here's Seth Yoder. He'll drive, kick out in the corner to Grady Schnapp, and now Yoder has it. Cross court to Fetz, and the Indians patient with the ball on offense. Here's Seth Yoder driving to the rim, steps through and missed it, but that was a good look for the Indians.
Heck of a drive by Yoder, just didn't fall for him.
Stansberry has the ball. Pull up three in transition, partially blocked by Fetz, and the Indians have it, and they're pushing up the floor. Newsom right to left. Stops, bounce pass underneath. Seth Yoder missed another layup at the rim. Back-to-back good looks for Yoder, unable to capitalize, and now the Eagles push it up the floor.
Nice pass by Newsom, good drive. Yoder just couldn't make it fall.
You heard Brent Robson talk about that dribble drive offense, and Mississinewa is getting exactly that dribble and drive. Here's a three to answer for Brady Carmack. He's got 5 points early.
That's a 5-point turnaround. You miss a layup, and then they come down and nail a three. So Mississinewa's got to get a good possession, good shot right here.
Newsom with the basketball, who will slow it down. Catching is Seth Yoder at the top of the key. Hands it off. Newsom moving to his left. Looking to go back door was Keontae Woods. Now they lob it to him in the post. Woods has the ball, puts it on the deck, and had it taken away. Turnover number 2 on Mississinewa. Carmack, Euro steps in the lane, floater off the mark, but a rebound pulled down, but stepping out of bounds with it was Blake Nickum. Very fast moving first quarter. There's kind of the Energizer bunny for this Mississinewa team checking into the ball game, and Tyvon Jacobs.
Yeah, absolutely. He was a stat sheet stuffer this past Tuesday night.
Yeah, and he's quite the basketball player. Here's Fetz. Now Jacobs catches right perimeter. Top of the key for Ian Newsom. Works the ball left wing to Seth Yoder. Yoder. Now Jacobs has the ball. He'll hand it off to Fetz. Fetz looking for some help. He'll get it from Jacobs. Right wing back out top now is Ravion Fetz off of a screen. Looking for some help, and he gets it in the short corner to Tyvon Jacobs. Ripping to the baseline, and he threw the ball away.
Third turnover by the Indians.
Nickum has it. Outside with it is Brady Carmack, and Brent Robson asking for that Eagle offense to reset. Noah Melvin has it. A nice pass cutting to the rim for Brady Carmack. Missed the shot, and a rebound pulled down by Tyvon Jacobs. And they're going to get a jump ball, and the possession goes to Mississinewa. I'm with you. I thought there was quite a bit of contact there. But
Contact for a jump ball.
Minute 40 to go, first quarter. Josh Brooks pretty mellow with that, so I'm assuming he agrees.
Tyvon Jacobs starting where he left off Tuesday night, but getting a big rebound there and giving some energy off the bench.
Seth Yoder right perimeter, and he threw the ball away. In transition is Carmack. He'll go up and score. His 7th point of the first quarter. And now the Eagles have a 9-8 lead with 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Here's Newsom. Newsom crossing over, kicks it out to Tyvon Jacobs. Jacobs, now to Fetz, thought about a three. Now he'll drive, pull up from the elbow, and hit it. Ravion Fetz with 7 points in the first quarter. And it's back and forth, 10-9. Mississinewa the lead, under a minute to go, first quarter.
Jab step right, move left, pull up jump shot, nothing but net for Ravion Fetz.
Very smooth.
Yes.
With the basketball outside is Trey Bennett. And now picking up his dribble and getting rid of it was Noah Melvin. And the Eagles reset the ball into the corner to Brady Carmack. Now down low is Nickum. Nickum, ball loose and picked up. Carmack steps into a three, and he hit it. 10 first quarter points for Brady Carmack, nearly at his average in the first quarter.
Yeah, he got the loose ball and found Carmack on the wing for a three-pointer, and he nailed it.
12-10, the lead for Frankton. Fetz has the ball left wing. He'll drive inside, put up a floater, counted, and a foul! Ravion Fetz trying to answer. He's got 9 first quarter points, and a free throw would give him his 10th.
It's the Brady Carmack, Ravion on Vets show right now here in the first quarter.
It sure is. Both of these young men are gamers, you can tell. Davion Spikes checks in for Mississinewa, and the free throw is up and good for the freshman Ravion Fetts, who has 10 points here in the first quarter. 13-12, Frankton will have the final shot with 4 seconds. Stansberry with it, picks up his dribble. Carmack will launch a jumper at the buzzer. It's off the mark, and that is the way the first quarter will come to a close. On the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, at the end of the first quarter, it's Mississinewa 13 and Frankton 12. We're back in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on the Action Sports Network.
Jeremy Buell, athletic director Steve Brooks, and the Mississinewa Starters want every student athlete the best we want this season. Hard work comes success. Staff, faculty, and fans. This is your chance. Head of Penny, looking for a great place to grab some food and drink? Stop by the courthouse on Main Street in Gas City. Serving Grant County's greatest tenderloin, Brooks Tenderloin. Lunch that's open and carry out available. So after the big game, stop by the courthouse for some great food and beverages. Visit the menu at courthousebc.com or on Facebook. Courthouse, that's good luck to the Indians this season.
Solid first quarter by both of these teams. Mississinewa and Frankton, the matchup here tonight in Gas City on Friedenberger Court. And alongside Scott Haley, Dalton Bishop hanging out with you. 13-12 as we get set to start the second quarter.
Yeah, very fast-paced first quarter. Both teams playing really well. The only thing Mississinewa had 4 turnovers, and I'm sure Coach Brooks isn't happy with that.
Carmack has the ball, defended by Jacobs, and now cross court to Stansberry. Nickham has it. Stansberry at the top of the key. Driving, stops at the elbow, and he'll bring it back outside. A handoff for Carmack. He'll launch a three, and he hit it again. 13 points for Brady Carmack here in the first half.
Third three.
He has 13 of the team's 15. Davion Spikes, top of the key. It's Keontae Woods, and had the ball poked away for the 5th Mississinewa turnover. 2-point lead for the Eagles.
Sorry, Keontae's got to be aware that there's going to be always somebody behind him and try to steal that ball from him.
And there's cutting to the basket for his 15th point is Brady Carmack. Somebody's going to have to guard him.
Yeah, they're going to have to do it quickly also.
With the basketball is Davion Spikes. Spikes puts the ball on the deck, drives in the lane, kicks it out. Keontae Woods will try a three. It's off the mark. And a rebound pulled down by the Eagles. They're in transition. Here's Stansberry. Stansberry lost the ball, got it back into the hands of Nickham. Cross court. Carmack puts the ball on the deck. Now he'll drive with it and threw the ball away. Now Fetts. Fetts in transition. He'll rise to the contact and missed it with a left hand. At the other end of the floor, here comes Carmack. He'll step into a right wing three, and it rims in and out. And a rebound, fought for on the deck, still loose, picked up by Frankton. Now Stansberry in the corner. Boy, a heck of a fast-moving first half.
Both teams being aggressive here in the second quarter. There's another back cut.
A nice pass for Noah Melvin to Blake Nickham, who scores at the rim. And it's a 7-0 start here for Frankton in the second quarter.
Yeah, Franklin's offense is running to perfection right now. Doing a lot of cutting, a lot of back cutting, and the passers are finding them for easy layups.
Here's Newsom with the basketball. Looking to go with it. He gets it to Tyvon Jacobs. In the corner, Fetts. Fetts, defended by Carmack, cross court to Newsom. Now Newsom driving, stopping, feeds it inside to Tyvon Jacobs, who had the ball poked away in a 6th Mississinewa turnover. Stansberry has the basketball, and a chance for Frankton to have their largest lead of the night. Here's a three for Nickham, up off the mark. Rebound, Tyvon Jacobs, and he is fouled out top, and I don't think Josh Brooks liked that one.
Yeah, that's almost an intentional foul, if you ask me. Mississinewa's doing a good job of getting the ball inside to Jacobs and Keontae Woods. What they need to do is they can't bring the ball down to their ankles. They got to keep it up, chin up. So those guards are going to go in there and swipe the ball away, which has been 2 or 3 times so far.
I believe that's just the first foul of the game.
Yeah, I believe so. A fast-paced first half.
Here's Ravion Fetz, kicks it out to Seth Yoder. Now Grady Schnepp down low to Woods. Woods backs down his defender, and he is fouled underneath.
See, that's what I'm saying. He can't bring the ball down to his hip and his knees. He's got to keep it up here and chin it up.
We're going to get that on 34, Javon Miller. His first, team second. Schnepp gets it in. Seth Yoder, a three from the right wing, is off the mark, and they got a flopping warning against Frankton. No, they called a flopping warning on Ravion Fetz.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. They called a flopping warning. I was trying to listen in, but I couldn't hardly tell it. I think Fetz said he got pushed out of bounds. There's a pass inside the Schnepp, and he is fouled underneath. And already, that's a quick 3 fouls here on Frankton. That's on Brady Carmack, and that's his first. No, actually, that's his second. Team's third. Schnepp looking to get it in. He does to Fetz. Fetz drives in the lane, kicks it out. Woods, a three from the left wing, rims in and out. Had a good look at it.
Yeah, he did.
And now Carmack. Carmack in transition. He'll step into a deep three and airball it. And now, of course, the Mississinewa student section going to let him know all about it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, that was a deep three, and he didn't draw nothing but air.
We got
Coach Bobson wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, and we got a timeout for Mississinewa. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. 4:57 to go in the first half. It's Frankton 19, Mississinewa 13. We're back in a moment on the Action Sports Network.
We are Grant County and you charge you
Thanks to you. Please check us out at
We're back at Mississinewa High School. 19-13 is the lead for the Frankton Eagles with 4:57 to go in the first half. Alongside Scott Haley, Dalton Bishop hanging out with you. And Mississinewa kind of getting a little complacent on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they were, for a few minutes there, for a few possessions, they were just like one and done. And then the last couple of trips down, they've gotten it inside and picked up 3 fouls in Frankton. So they need to continue to be aggressive, try to get the ball inside.
Schnepp has the ball, top of the key, dishes it off to Seth Yoder. Yoder lobs it inside to Woods. Woods has the ball, puts it on the deck, kicks it out. Ravion Fetz at corner 3 as well, off the mark. Long rebound chased down into the hands of Seth Yoder. Now Woods has it into the hands of Grady Schnepp. Schnepp back outside Woods. And now to Fetz. Fetz has it, looking for a ball screen, he'll get it. And now to Schnepp. Schnepp has it, driving, kicks it out to Fetz. Fetz inside and had it blocked out of bounds. Nice play there defensively for Trey Bennett.
Aggressive take by Fetz. That's what the Indians need to do. So like you said, they've been staggering out here, just passing the ball side to side with no attempt to try to attack the basket.
Here's Schnepp. He'll get it in to Seth Yoder, driving inside, shot up, no, but he's fouled. And they're going to ring up the foul on 23, Noah Melvin, and that's his first. That's the team's fourth.
Yoder did a nice job seeing Schnepp was having trouble getting the ball inbounds, and he just cut to the basket and got the inbounds pass and the foul.
First points of the second quarter, by the way, for Mississinewa, coming nearly 4 minutes into the quarter. One more for Seth Yoder. And that one rimmed in and out. Seth Yoder with 4, Ravion Fetz with 10, and that's all the Indians scoring. With the basketball, Stansberry Feeds it off to Javon Miller. Ball tipped and taken away by Mississinewa. In transition, Ravion Fetz kicks it out in the corner. Grady Schnepp for three. Money! Grady Schnepp on the board, and the Indians back within two, 19-17.
Nice drive by Fetz. Get the ball before quick. Nice drive dish to hit Schnepp in the corner for a wide open three.
Javon Miller with it, moves it right side. Putting the ball on the deck is Noah Melvin. Melvin cut off, now the outside to Carmack. He's defended by Davion Spikes, who Josh Brooks, I think, would venture to say is the best Indian defensive player. Cutting to the basket was Carmack, shot up and a foul. I believe going to be called on Keontae Woods. Nope, they're going to get it on Davion Spikes. That'll be his first. So Carmack looking for his 17th point in the first half. If he can hit both free throws, and he hits the first. Outside of Brady Carmack, this Frankton offense has been completely quiet.
Yeah, 16 out of 20.
You take Brady Carmack out of the ballgame, and this Frankton team hadn't hardly scored at all.
Yep. 4 points.
And he hit both. Carmack has 17 of the team's 21. That's impressive.
That's very impressive.
Single-handedly really keeping this Frankton team in the ballgame.
Absolutely. Senior leadership on the road. That's what you want from your seniors.
And there's a turnover on Mississinewa, their 7th. Carmack in transition, and they're going to get a foul. I thought he traveled.
Yeah. Looked like he took an extra step there.
That's what Josh Brooks is saying as well. He called the foul and doesn't even know who he called it on.
Yeah, said number 2, and Radion's not even in the game. He still doesn't know who committed the foul.
He called the foul, but doesn't know who the foul is on. They're going to call it on Grady Schnepp. I don't even think Grady Schnepp was in the play.
I don't think so.
Wow. And Grady, and that's what Grady just threw his hands up at Coach Brooks. Wow. I mean, I'm not disagreeing foul or no foul. I mean, but you got to know who you're going to call it on. All right. 21-17, 2:56 to go in the first half. They lob it into Carmack. He'll turn, put up a shot, and score. 19 points in the first half for Brady Carmack. He's having himself a night. I can tell you the point of emphasis for Josh Brooks at halftime. Here's Schnepp. Looking. He'll get it into Seth Yoder. Yoder puts the ball on the deck, drives baseline, cut off now to Spikes. Spikes driving, looking for help. He'll get it from Newsom. Newsom, baseline left. Now inside is Jacobs, and he is fouled on the floor, and that's going to put the Indians in the bonus.
Tyvon Jacobs taking it strong to the basket.
It's on Blake Nickham.
Gets rewarded for 2 free throws here. Coach Watson's not happy with that call.
Well, for Mississinewa, it's a huge advantage with 2:24 to go in the first half. You're in the bonus already.
Absolutely. Keep being aggressive to the basket. You got to hit your free throws.
Free throw rims in and out. And I know for Josh Brooks, free throws has really been a point of emphasis this week in practice. This is a Mississinewa team that only shooting about 60% as a team at the line. Yeah. And he got the second one to go.
And that's what they are tonight, 3 for 5 for 60%.
23-18, Frankton the lead with 2:18 to go in the first half. Nickham picks up his dribble. Now hands it off. Here's Carmack. Looks like the Indians switching everything that's coming Carmack's way. They'll lob it over the top. Catching it underneath was Trey Bennett, and he had the ball ripped away by Grady Schnepp.
Nice steal by Schnepp.
In transition, the Indians have it in the corner. Seth Yoder to a curling Grady Schnepp, who is hammered from behind by Blake Nickham, and that's his 3rd foul of the first half. So that'll put Grady Schnepp at the line for 2. And quickly now, Brent Robson, a team in foul trouble.
Yeah, 6 fouls here in the second quarter. Schnepp, Mr. Everything on the offense, steal, and ran the floor like he's supposed to, and gets rewarded for 2 free throws.
It's the first, and he'll have one more. Ravion Fetz, Keontae Woods return for Mississinewa. Actually, Woods is set to check in for Schnapp, so hasn't returned just yet. And Schnapp hit them both. And so now Woods will check in. The Indians have been outscored this quarter 11-7, but only down 3.
Yeah, I mean, 7 turnovers and you're only down 3.
Yeah,
It's,
you'll take it.
Fortunate. Absolutely, you'll take it. One possession game.
Some teams only average 7 a ball game.
Right.
Left side, it's Trey Bennett. Top of the key, Javon Miller. Puts the ball on the deck and brings it outside to Trey Bennett. Now Carmack puts the ball on the deck, penetrating the lane. Wild shot up, missed it. And a rebound by Seth Yoder. That's a shot you'll settle with if you're Mississinewa.
Yes, absolutely. A little off-balance force shot.
Seth Yoder for 3. It's off the mark. And a rebound. And I believe they're going to get a foul called on Keontae Woods.
Yep,
And Josh Brooks. Yeah, they're going to call that on Javon Miller. I was getting ready to say all year.
I didn't think that was a foul.
That's the right call. I know the Frankton fans are beside themselves, and I know Brent Robson is as well.
That's the right call, though. I mean,
Brent Robson's arguing his case that that's a great block up, but he was pushing Woods completely out of bounds.
yeah.
And the free throw is up and no good by Woods. He'll have one more. Woods, one more, free throw up, and missed them both. So no harm, no foul. That was the second foul on Javon Miller. Shot up and blocked, but a foul. That's on Keontae Woods. It's his first. I'd venture to say that's probably the makeup call.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would think so.
one of the referees called the foul, the other one didn't. So, and now Miller misses. You gotta love the passion of both schools. It's always this way in Indiana high school basketball. Are we not?
Both teams.
Gotta love it.
Both fans, both crowds are definitely in it.
And Miller misses both, and the Indians get the ball.
I mean, that looked like a foul from here.
1:11 to go in the first half, and there has been a plethora of free throws missed.
Frankton's 2 for 4. Mississinewa's 5 for 9.
Here's Newsom with the basketball. 1 minute to go in the first half. Newsom cross court to Woods. Kicks it out in the corner to Yoder. Yoder drives to the middle, kicks it out to Fetz. Fetz off of a screen, resets the offense. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Indians down 3. Fetz kicks it out to Jacobs. Jacobs driving in the lane, kicks it out to Fetz. Fetz will penetrate the lane, and he had the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession staying with Mississinewa. Probably got a break there because I thought Fetz walked.
Yeah. I think he took the extra step. I agree with you. Keontae coming out of the game is a little frustrated. He hasn't scored tonight.
Well, similar to his first half at Delta. Here's Fetz driving inside, shot up, and he was fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Brent Robson better be careful. He's been riding the officials awfully a lot here in this first half, and you can tell the officials are getting a little upset with him.
Yep, absolutely. Fetz taking it very aggressive to the basket that time.
Free throws up and good for Ravion Fetz, his 11th first half point. He'll have one more.
First one in the second quarter, right?
Correct. I would imagine if Frankton probably will take the last shot of this quarter, barring Indians don't get a turnover. That's one more. And he hit them both. So the lead just one for Frankton after they had a 6-point lead, a 23-22, 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Big defensive possession here by the Indians. Yoder doing a good job on Carmack.
And Carmack almost traveled. Here's a long 3 that rims in and out for Noah Melvin, and Josh Brooks says he wants one shot. 13 seconds to go in the first half.
That was Newsom's 4th rebound of the game.
Wow. Indians can have a chance to take the lead into halftime. 5 seconds. Newsom pull up from the free throw line. Jumper good! and Ravion Fetz hits the jumper, and that is how the Indians take it to the first half. Down 19-13, they rally to take the lead 24-23 into the halftime break. On the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, at the end of a wild first half, it's Mississinewa 24, Frankton 23. The halftime show is next on the Action Sports Network.
Life at Colonial Oaks provides a perfect balance of support, engagement, and fun. No matter which lifestyle is required, we offer a personalized, resident-focused family approach to daily life that empowers the residents to thrive. At Colonial Oaks Senior Living, there are 4 distinct lifestyle communities within our one very special community: independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing care, and rehabilitation. For more information, call 765-674-9791 and find out how the Colonial Oaks family can support your healthcare needs.
Driving on a nice summer day can be lots of fun until the guy in the other lane just ran into you. When you've been in a fender bender, call on Excel Auto Body in Marion. Excel can get your car looking like new. As Frankton's leading collision specialist with 63 years of experience, you can rest easy when you take your vehicle to Excel. With lead generation certified guarantee, don't trust your vehicle with ready to just everybody. Trust Excel Auto Body. Washington Street in Marion. If it's a fender bender or major damage, Excel Auto Body.
Being brought to you by the McKinney team, powered by UHM. And it's Hometown Girls supporting hometown people. See Jim and Allison at the McKinney team online at jimmckinney.com or on West Johnson Street in Marion. Scott, any numbers that are standing out to you?
Mississinewa is very important. I think they ended that second quarter on a 7-0 run because I believe they were down 23-17 to take the 7-0 run for a 1-point lead at halftime, and without Keontae Woods and Tyvon Jacobs with a combined 1 point between those two seniors. It's been the Ravion Fest show. He has been really, like Mr. Simpkins said in the pregame game, he's very composed. He's got 14 and Mississinewa's 24 points. He's really taken the burden on himself to get the offense going, and he's done a great job of attacking the basket, dishing it off, to hit Grady Schnepp for a 3, Seth Yoder for a 3, and then taking it to the basket and getting some easy looks for himself as well.
Taking a look at the individual scoring, Mississinewa is led by 14, Ravion defense points, 5 points for Brady Schnepp, 4 points for Seth Prater, and a point for Tyvon Jacobs for Frankton. You had mentioned Brady Carmack with 19 points. This other points come from 4 points, 2 from Blake Nickham and 2 for Trey Bennett. Extended halftime show here tonight, so we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we'll talk to the Mississinewa Athletic Director, Steve Brooks, and we'll talk to him a little bit about what we've got going on in this area as far as the Mississinewa Indians go on the athletic side of things. So we'll do that after this on the Action Sports Network.
Screech. Click, click, click.
The thingy's gone bad.
Gone bad. Let Marion Tire.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. Here at halftime, we're kindly joined by Mississinewa Athletic Director Steve Brooks. And sir, thank you for taking time to join us here at halftime. I know the athletics have been a huge part of your life now as the athletic director of Mississinewa. A lot going on. Talk to me a little bit about the girls' basketball season and some things you saw.
Ups and downs, and I thought the kids really competed hard. They got a tough matchup in sectional with Norwell, who was a state finalist a year ago, and that made it a difficult ending to the season. But I felt like our kids and our coaches worked their tails off all year, and every game we had a chance. We were in every game. And, that's what you hope for.
Wrestling having a great season. Aaron McVicker going to wrestle in a semi-state tomorrow. For fans that want to follow along with that, how can they do that?
They have to go to the IHSAA. It's in Fort Wayne at the Coliseum. And Aaron's had a tremendous year. I want to say maybe like 40-1 right now, record-wise. drove their way in tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And if he can win 2 matches, he's at the state finals. So it's been a really good year. Again, I think Mississinewa is extremely blessed with the coaching staff that they have, and Coach Friday, Coach Pearson. Those guys work extremely hard, and it produces the kind of results that you hope for.
The bowling team had a great year. Grace Collins won the Bill Mitchell too. Oh, wow. I think I'm safe in saying this, but your son Josh Brooks, the coaching the boys basketball team, pretty special for you to get to sit back and watch what they're doing. I'm also safe in saying this, and there'll be a lot of people that agree with me. Mississinewa is blessed to have the Brooks family here in Mississinewa. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. That's Steve Brooks, athletic director at Mississinewa High School. Doing a really nice job here with this athletic department. And Scott here, I don't think people understand or realize, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but this guy that just got done talking to us, and Steve Brooks, a very, very phenomenal coach in his coaching days. A 3-time national champion coaching women's college basketball. And I think, like I said, the people in this community are blessed to have him.
Oh, absolutely. Anytime the community can get a coach of his status in their program is a huge blessing. And let alone be the athletic director also, and have his son, Josh, coach his basketball team is a real blessing on both sides.
Just how difficult would that be if you had a kid coaching and you had spent 43 years coaching basketball? You would almost think that you would want to coach from the sideline.
Absolutely. I mean, that's pros and cons. I would probably be sitting up there in section K by myself. But yeah, that's a hard chore. Keeping his mind off because he has other duties, so that might help him just keep things off of his mind also. But yeah, he's keeping one eye on his basketball team.
Well, we have just a few minutes here before we get the second half started. Mississinewa leads at 24-23 here at the halftime break as we get set to start the third quarter. What maybe adjustments does Brent Robson and Josh Brooks make during the halftime break?
If I'm Coach Brooks, I mean, we're going to do a much better job on calling back and maybe a little bit, like the last 3 or 4 minutes, like Jacobs and Newsom were all pressuring him big time. And when he was driving to the basket, they were on him, and he missed his last 3 or 4 shots just due to the pressure on the defense.
Well, we're ready to go here in the second half. Frankton will have the basketball, and they will have it moving right to left. With the basketball, Ethan Stansberry, he's way outside. And they'll dish it off to the right side to Grady Carmack. Lob it inside, cutting to the rim. Shot up, counted, and a foul for Trey Bennett. Foul's going to go against Keontae Woods, his second. Team's first in the second half. That's a great way out of the second half there to start it for Brent Robson's team.
That's what he might do. I mean,
throw up and good. Trey Bennett has his 5th point of the night. 26-24 is the lead for the Frankton Eagles. Newsom has the basketball, tried to lob it inside to Keontae Woods. Schnepp looking to inbound the basketball. And he gets it into Ravion Fett, who steps through the lane, puts up a floater and scores. Ravion Fett with his 16th point of the night, and we're tied at 26.
Nice basket cut by Feds and a good beat by Schnepp for an easy layup.
Carmack has the ball, defended by Newsom. The Indians have put 3 different people on him here tonight. Fetz nearly had a steal. Indians did have 7 first-half turnovers, by the way, and Frankton just 5. Here's a 3 hoisted up by Stansberry.
Nice box
And
out.
a nice box out there. Yeah, you mentioned it. Brady Schnepp with a really good box out. And that's what you mean. He got in there just enough to create space, but he wasn't driving him backwards.
Great box out.
That's the difference from the call earlier.
Yes.
Here's Fetz, dishes it off right perimeter to Seth Yoder. Now Newsom around the horn with the basketball is Grady Schnepp, left wing. Top of the key, Seth Yoder. Bounce pass. Fetz penetrates the lane, kicks it out. Schnepp fakes the shot, drives inside, and scores with a right hand. Grady Schnepp with his 7th point of the night, and for Mississinewa, they need to get some more scoring from elsewhere other than Ravion Fetz.
Yes, absolutely. That's a good shot fake by Schnepp and drive to the basket. Nice left-handed layup.
With the basketball is Noah Melvin, baseline, and going up with a reverse scoop is Trey Bennett. His 5th point of the 3rd quarter, his 7th of the night.
You can see Coach Brepson's game plan here in the second half is to feed their big guy, Trey Bennett, inside.
Newsom with the basketball, dishes it off in the high post to Woods. Now Schnepp with the basketball, looking for some help. Still looking, he'll lob it over the top to Woods, and they're going to get a hold on 24, Trey Bennett. And Brent Robson beside himself. And so is the Frankton faithful, and I would have to probably side with him.
Yeah, I think the Indians are catching the break here. Unless Bennett had his offhand on Keontae's jersey.
Yeah. There's Seth Yoder, kicks it out. Brady Schnepp with the basketball. Looking for some help, trying to get it into the post, and now they go cross court to Newsom. The Indians reset the offense. Josh Brooks asking his team to be patient, as well as assistant coach Jared May. Here's Schnepp, kicks it out in the corner. Seth Yoder steps into a 3, and it's off the mark, and it goes out of bounds. Probably not the possession that you wanted if you're Ole Miss.
No, not at all. I mean, you can get that shot almost any time in your possession. Keep moving around. Woods needs to get more aggressive underneath and try to post that Bennett.
28-28. 5:23 to go, 3rd quarter. With the basketball is Blake Wickham, who's playing with 3 fouls. He picked up those 3 fouls at the end of that first half. Now Carmack trying to drive with it. He stops, double team, ball loose, steals, and a timeout just in time for Brent Robson. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. On the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, 5:08 to go, 3rd quarter. We're tied at 28, and we're back with more in a moment on the Action Sports Network.
Have you tried PC Pickup Pizza? If not, you are missing out on the best tasting pizza around. The PC Pickup has not only great pizza, they also have homemade, delicious pizzas that will perk your taste buds. Try the flavor that is only stopped by Action today. PC Pickup Pizza is a fast one for high school athletics. If it's pizza, salad, or snack, PC Pickup Pizza will be right. PC Pickup Pizza on 2nd Street in Marietta.
We're back here at Mississinewa High School alongside Scott Haley. Don't miss him hanging out with you here tonight on the Action Sports Network and on TribeTV. Thanks to those of you who are making us a part of their Valentine's evening. Turnover there by Frankton. Seth Yoder in transition. He rolls and get a shot blocked. Sure was. By the way, an interesting storyline to follow here that you had mentioned to me during the break. We'll get to it here in just a moment. There's a three hoisted up by Nickham. It's off the mark. A long rebound there, chased into the hands of Trey Bennett. Now Stansbury with a three. It's good! Ethan Stansbury's first 3 points tonight. And Frankton regains their 31-28.
Every possession from now on is going to be crucial. On offensive rebounds, you got to limit your opponent to one shot.
Schnupp looking for some help. He'll get it from Le'Veon Fetz. Fetz with it. He'll reset the offense with 4:14 to go third quarter. Fetz kicks out in the corner, Newsom, and he is going to be fouled out top. I believe on 14 Nickham, and it is, and that is his 4th foul. And it's something to follow. Joey Wright, one of their team's leading scorers, not playing tonight, I think, during Amos.
My bad. I just know that he was not sick.
Well, Will Robson did not mention him on the injury report. He said that everyone was here. But we found out from some folks sitting around us that he could be battling an illness. Newsom has the ball. He'll hand it off to Le'Veon Fetz. Fetz at the volleyball line looking for a screen. Nice pass inside to Woods. Counted a foul! Beautiful pass from Fetz. Woods rises to the contact and scores.
First points of the night for Woods. Good job by Fetz to get involved in the offense.
Foul goes against Javon Miller, and that's his 3rd. And Woods nails the free throw. His first 3 points of the night come at a crucial time.
Absolutely. Maybe that'll get him not motivated, but get him more energized here to pick it up here.
31-31, 3:44 to go third quarter.
Newsom doing a good job there on Carmack on the cut.
Top of the key with the basketball is Trey Bennett. Now Carmack, they lob it inside to Bennett. Double team on the baseline and still rises and scores. His 7th third quarter point.
That was a heck of a catch by Bennett to put it in. I mean, that was a bullet pass from Carmack.
33-31. Newsom dishes the ball off to Seth Yoder on the right wing. Yoder's bring the ball back outside. Yoder kicks it out to Newsom. Lost control. He'll stop. Dish it out to Fetz. Fetz trying to go with it. He's cut off by Ethan Stansbury. Looking for a ball screen. He'll get it. He'll step into a 3. In and out. That one was all the way down. Good shot there for the freshman Fetz, and he is shooting it with some confidence tonight.
Yes, he is.
Top of the key, driver is Noah Melvin, cut off by Yoder in the corner. Carmack back outside. Bennett has the ball. He'll hand it off to Stansbury. Back outside. Javon Miller 3. It's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Trey Bennett, and a foul caught on the floor. And there is going to be on Keontae Woods.
Bennett's 6th rebound of the game.
Yep, and it is on Woods. And I imagine Josh Brooks will probably utilize a timeout here soon. Tyvon Jacobson and Davion Spikes checking into the ball game.
Woods' 3rd foul.
Yeah, and that's a big one.
That's huge.
Ball deflected out of bounds. A nice play there defensively for Le'Veon Fetz. Glad that you're with us here tonight on the Action Sports Network and TribeTV. He's Scott Haley. I'm Dalton Bishop. We'd love to hear from you if you're tuned in listening or watching us here tonight. Javon Miller has the basketball. He'll bring the ball back outside to Noah Melvin. Looking for that back door to Carmack. It's cut off by Davion Spikes as he bumps the cutter there. Nice pass curling to the rim. It's Noah Melvin, and he's having a real heck of a third quarter. Noah, third quarter points.
Nice cut by Bennett. I mean, that's how Frankton does a lot of cutting, and Mississinewa Indian defense is letting him face cut right in front of him.
Schnupp has the ball up perimeter. Top of the key, it's a catch for Seth Yoder. Now Fetz handing it off. Yoder spins in the lane, puts up a shot and scores. Heck of a shot there for Seth Yoder, and a quick timeout for Josh Brooks.
It's a tough shot by Yoder.
So Josh Brooks calls the 30-second timeout. We'll keep him here on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard with 1:58 to go in the third. Indians down to 35-33. I would say here defensively, Indians probably trying to get some more help there on that help side defender, because right now Trey Bennett having his way.
The defense has got to communicate. I mean, you're able to scream and yell at your teammate what's going on and communicate where you're at. You're right, Bennett is having a field day underneath his 9 points, 9 out of his 11
definitely the biggest kid on the floor, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's listed as 6'6". Tyvon Jacobs, the next biggest guy on the floor, about 6'3".
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore.
He's got some muscle
Yeah, he does.
to him, and we'll see what the Indians do defensively here. Stansbury with the basketball, cut off by Fetz. They go back to her, and a shot up and in for Brady Cormack. 37-33, 1:38 to go, third quarter. Yoder with the basketball, kicks it out to Davion Spikes. Spikes, and they kick it out to Fetz. Fetz off of the ball screen, and they're going to get a moving screen on Tyvon Jacobs. So that fouls on Tyvon Jacobs, his first. Just his first. Another turnover there on Mississinewa. Wow. Been better in the second half, but a lot of costly possessions in the first. There's a turnover at the other end, and there's going to be a foul on Frankton. That's going against 23, Laura Melvin. His second. So team's fourth. Wow.
Jacobs with a crucial steal there for the Indians defense and need to take advantage of that and get a bucket here.
Here is Spikes, not a Fetz. Fetz with the basketball. Looking for some help, not a Spikes. Baseline with it is Tyvon Jacobs. And he is going to be called for a travel.
Well, it looked like he shuffled his feet just a little bit there.
Here Stansbury, and no argument there from Josh Brooks. Carmack has the basketball. They're going to lob it in to Trey Butter, who had his shot blocked. Now Spikes with the ball. Spikes kicks it out to Fetz. Williams will go into that dribble drive offense. Fetz kicks it out to Yoder. Yoder driving inside. Nice pass to Tyvon Jacobs, who had the shot blocked out of bounds, but saved on a nice play. That time for Noah Melvin. 37-33. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Here's Carmack. Carmack driving, shot up, no, but a foul. Fouls on Indian 21, Davion Spikes. It's a second.
Just noticing from our point of view is like nobody's talking. Nobody's
No.
talking. Not calling out picks or switches. Nobody's even talking. That's why Franklin's not an easy topic.
Josh Brooks has a fair argument here. He was asking the official that, hey, if we walked at the other end, we want that same walking at the Frankton end. I wasn't in a position where I could see it. I don't know.
I didn't see it either.
But nonetheless, that's a bucket there for Carmack. 39-33, Frankton with the lead. Davion Spikes, a three. Good! Off the end of the corner. A big-time triple in the corner for Mississinewa. Remember that bucket, Scott Hillary, because at the end of three on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, Frankton has a 39-36 lead. The final 8 minutes coming your way next on the Action Sports Network.
Vince Lombardi said winning isn't everything. It's the only thing. This is Tim Horner with Riverside Community Federal Credit Union. If you're struggling with your bank and feel like they aren't giving you every chance to win, come and see us. Riverside is a locally owned and operated credit union, and we're here to make your banking easier and help make you feel like a winner. See us today, 101 North Washington Street, downtown Marion, 200 East Main Street, downtown Gas City. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School, and alongside Scott Haley, Dalton Bishop hanging out with you. No, we are aware of some technical difficulties on the TribeTV side of things. That is completely out of our control. Here's Seth Yoder in the corner, now to Ravion Fetz. Fetz off of a ball screen will bring the ball back outside. Fetz kicks it out to Spikes. Yeah, absolutely. Here's Fetz driving inside, shot up, no. And a rebound pulled down by Javon Miller. Josh Brooks wanted a foul there and had a pretty good case for one.
Yeah, he had a lot of contact on Fetz there.
Bringing the ball back outside, Stansberry going to work. He'll drive in the lane, missed the shot, rebound Woods. Big possession here for Mississinewa. Here's Fetz in transition. Fetz driving, kicks it out to Tyvon Jacobs. Driving inside, shot up, rims in and out. And a rebound pulled down and a foul called on Keontae Woods. And again, the Indians are just beside themselves.
Yeah, I don't think that was a foul there.
Yeah, I love listening to the coaches here.
Yep.
And there's going to be a foul called on Davion Spikes. And I'm telling you, I've been on both sides of this, Scott, as a coach, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, very frustrating. Very frustrating when you feel like you're not getting any calls at all, and then all the balls down the opposite end are being called.
Here's Javon Miller, baseline right with the basketball.
That's a double dribble.
Yeah, and he's shuffling his feet, but there's a takeaway by Tyvon Jacobs, and now a foul called on Frankton. Boy, I'll tell you, they're going to have to really reel this ball game in before it starts to get real ugly. It's a foul on Trey Bennett, his third. And I'm not talking about real ugly as far as the physicality. I'm just saying it is getting really sloppy. Double dribble, travels.
And possession by the same player.
Yeah. Both teams have played sloppy basketball tonight.
And that could be credit to the defenses also.
Here's Spikes driving inside. Shot up, no, but he's fouled on the arm. And the foul goes against 21, Ethan Stansberry, his first of the ball game. So Davion Spikes, who hit a big three to end that third quarter, now looking to help the Indians out here at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a huge three by Spikes, and he can cut the deficit down to one if he can hit both free throws.
There's a free throw up and in for Davion Spikes.
The Indians 9 for 13 at the free throw line.
And Spikes hit them both. So 5 points here in the second half. They've been 5 huge ones.
Last 5 points of the game for Davion Spikes.
39-38. Now the Indian fans coming to life, asking for a stop here defensively.
Got to be aware of the back cut, back door, and face cuts. Slice and drives by the Frankton Eagles.
Trey Bennett hands it off to Nickham, who walked, and no call again. Now Carmack with it. And he's dribbled the ball across that court, Scott Haley.
Yeah,
you can't believe it. I mean, you just can't make it up.
He got lucky twice there.
With the basketball, Noah Melvin. He'll pick the ball up to Bennett. Bennett hands it off Carmack. Carmack driving in the lane, put up a wild shot, partially blocked. Rebound, Grady Schnepp, and the Indians have it with a chance to take the lead. Fetz with the ball. Fetz driving, he'll smartly bring the ball back outside. In the corner, Davion Spikes, a three for the lead is short. Had a good look.
Had a very good look, wide open. I mean, you almost have to take that shot.
Now Stansberry a three, it's no good. Spikes knocked to the floor, no call. Carmack a deep three, no. Rebound, Tyvon Jacobs, and a foul called underneath. Again, the foul's on 24, Trey Bennett, and that's his fourth. That's a big foul. Again, I'm telling you, it is just getting sloppy.
Coach Probson's going to keep him in.
It's a big gamble here. 5.5 minutes to go, and your team up one. Newsom with the basketball for Mississinewa. The Indians trail 39-38. Here's Davion Spikes dribbling in the lane, kicks it out to Fetz. Fetz been quiet in the second half. He'll penetrate in the lane. Nice pass underneath to Spikes. Shot up, offensive foul.
Not a real good advantage from our viewpoint, but that
Josh Brooks asking for a flop to be called there. You know, and again, I know I've said it, but he's got a fair case.
Yep.
Ball loose, taken away. Tyvon Jacobs with it. Jacobs shot up and in, and the Indians have the lead.
Jacobs with a steal and coast-to-coast layup to put the Indians up by 1.
40-39. Frankton with the basketball. Now Carmack, cross-court pass Stansberry. They'll bring it back outside to Trey Bennett, who has to be careful with 4 fouls. Nickham steps into a 3. He misses it. The ball chased out of bounds, and it goes to Mississinewa.
Good defense that time by the Indians on that possession. They're on a 7-0 run here.
40-39, and again, this is Frankton Mississinewa basketball. The last 3 years, it's been tight, nip and tuck, and that's exactly what you're getting tonight.
Absolutely, and every possession is crucial.
Newsom now to Spikes. Fetz with the ball. He penetrates, gets in the lane, and he is bumped. Fouls on Brady Carmack, and that's his 3rd. And Frankton is getting into some foul trouble, and Brent Robson now asking for a foul. Both coaches have been very unpleasant with the officials tonight. Here's Spikes, ball loose, and the Indians retain possession.
Yeah, both coaches are very vocal.
Very. And they're both, as you can imagine, really competitive.
Oh, absolutely.
It's got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard with 4:17 to go in the ball game. Still a lot of game left, and Mississinewa with a 40-39 lead. And Brent Robson pleading his case just in front of us with the official.
Yep, and he's good at that. I mean, he's not being real vocal. He's being calm and cool, collected, just asking questions. But yeah, that's got to ride in the back of the ref's mind.
And as an official, you appreciate a guy that's being civil with you.
Absolutely. I mean, he's not jumping up and down and yelling and screaming in your face. So yeah, you're absolutely 100% right.
Well, I guess if you're Mississinewa, a timeout there, probably a good timeout used by Josh Brooks just to kind of calm things down and get a good play here on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, this is the time not to panic. I mean, you battled your way back to take the lead, take care of the ball, get a good look. If it doesn't fall, get back and play defense.
Indians looking to get it in, and they do to Davion Spikes, a gutsy pass. Spikes has the basketball. He's driving, pull-up jumper from the elbow is off the back of the hill, and a rebound pulled down by the Frankton Eagles. Frankton pushing it up the floor. Stansberry has it. On the left side of the floor, it's Blake Nickham. They're going to lob it over the top, and they threw the ball out of bounds.
Good job by Schnepp of fronting Bennett there, and good help side defense by the Indians. That pass.
I believe that's the 8th Frankton turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Bennett would have caught that, he had nowhere to go anyway. He probably would have went out of bounds.
Yeah.
That pass was bleeding streaked out of bounds.
40-39, a crucial possession here for Mississinewa. Schnepp has it right perimeter. Puts the ball on the deck, and we'll reset the offense. Nada Newsom, and I think you're okay being patient here with the lead, up 1. 3.5 minutes to go. Here's Newsom with the ball. I think you're just looking for anything that is an open look here.
Yes,
Newsom going to drive, and he is knocked to the floor, and a foul called on Stansberry, and that's his 2nd. Yep, you are right. So Ian Newsom looking to get into the score column, and I think that's just really brilliant coaching there by Josh Brooks. You're going to pull it out, make them extend, and then attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Newsom did a good job of getting to the basket.
Free throw up and short. And again, this has been the Achilles heel and the kryptonite of this Mississinewa team all season.
10 out of 15 tonight.
One more for Ian Newsom. The second one is up and missed it. Rebound pulled down by Grady Schnepp, but a travel.
Good hustle.
The Indians 10 of 16 at the line. For Josh Brooks, not going to be happy with that.
No.
It's not going to cut it.
That's just, you got to be mentally focused and knock those free throws down.
Frankton still yet to score here in the quarter. Ball taken away by Tyvon Jacobs.
His 4th steal of the night off the bench.
Wow. 5 minutes without a bucket for Frankton here in the 4th quarter. Fetz has the ball, cross court to Newsom. Indians again going to pull it out and make them extend. Tyvon Jacobs has the ball, going to work. He'll step through and score with a right hand. A big-time move for Tyvon Jacobs.
That's what you expect out of your senior right there. That was a strong, aggressive move. Bennett may be playing a little weak defense and doesn't want to pick up that 5th foul. Indians are doing a much better job of not letting the Frankton Eagles face cut them to the basket.
Nickham has the ball, now to Stansberry. They'll lob it inside, and another steal. The Indians have done a great job at fronting the post and then rotating over to help.
Absolutely.
Fetz with the basketball, 2:17 to go, and the Indians up 3.
Both Spikes and Schnepp are on that help side defense.
Now here comes some pressure defense for, it's a 1-3-1 for Frankton. Now the Indians just got to get the ball moving side to side.
Don't panic. If you're the Indians, just got to keep moving, come to the pass like Newsom just did there, meet the pass.
Newsom backs into the corner, but gets it out to Ravion Fetz, penetrating. Nice pass inside, and a foul going to be called underneath. But Davion Spikes will go to the line, and if that is on Trey Bennett, he is gone.
I think it is.
They're going to get it on 14, Blake Nickham, and that is his 5th. So he is gone. And Davion Spikes, who has had a well of a second half, can extend this Mississinewa lead.
Hit that huge 3 at the buzzer at the end of the 3rd quarter. Scored the next 2 points in the 4th quarter, and he's playing a heck of a help side defense now
Yes.
here on the defensive end.
Well, I think I'm safe in saying that Josh Brooks, again, believes that this is one of the best defensive players on that Mississinewa roster, and he hits the first free throw. This is a kid in Davion Spikes that started the year on the varsity roster, went to the JV team, got a little more experience, and is now solely on the varsity roster.
And that's great on his part. I mean, he took it in stride going down to JV and learned from it and made the best of it. Now he's getting some varsity experience.
43-39, and Carmack is fouled by Ian Newsom, and Josh Brooks okay with that because that's just the first on Newsom in the team's 4th, so the next one would then put Frankton in the bonus. Seth Yoder will check in. Davion Spikes gets a much-deserved break, but a nice round of applause from the Indian student section.
Watch the lob to Stansberry.
And they're going to get a timeout here for Brent Robston, and it's going to be a 30, so we'll keep it here. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard, a minute 46 to go in the ballgame. The Indians up 4, looking to end a 6-game winning streak for the Frankton Eagles, and this would be a tremendous bounce-back win.
Oh, heck yeah. The Indians right now are just showing a lot of character and a lot of heart coming back from that devastating loss on Tuesday night on your home court. Not letting them affect them tonight at all. They're playing hard, and their defensive pressure here in the last 10 minutes of this half has really been picked up. Doing a great job of fronting Bennett and Schnepp and Spikes, and Jacobs are doing a heck of a job switching over and help side defense and making that long pass very tough to get into Bennett.
By the way, Mississinewa has outscored Frankton 7-0 in the quarter. They have played almost an entire quarter without allowing a single point. That is something that the head coach and Josh Brooks will be thrilled to death about.
Absolutely. Now watch for the lob to Bennett or Stansberry.
They're trying to get it to Carmack, and the ball deflected out of bounds by Ian Newsom. And
good job by Newsom there.
You can tell this is a team that watches film, and they're getting after it on the scouting report.
Yep. Woods needs to have his hands up. Yoder's doing a good job. There we go, good job.
Javon Miller catches in the corner, and he'll bring the ball back outside and nearly walked. I thought he did.
I thought he did too.
Here's Carmack with it. Cross court, Stansberry. They're looking for the cutter. The Indians are all over it defensively. Stansberry cross court to Javon Miller. Back outside, Stansberry. Minute 24 to go. Just a 4-point game. Indians with the lead, 43-39. Outside with the basketball, handing it off. Here's Javon Miller. Miller driving, brings it back outside to Carmack. Carmack drives, cut off, looking for help, finds a cutting Trey Bennett, who scores.
Nice pass by Carmack. Didn't force it. Saw Bennett cut to the basket, and he hit him for an easy layup.
Indians have the ball up 2.
Frankton in there, 1-3-1, half-court zone trap.
Seth Yoder with it, under a minute to go, and the Indians threw the ball away.
Got to meet the pass.
And the Indians had a steal, but a foul called on Ian Newsom. Newsom, and that is unbelievable. That is unreal, Scott Haley. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Coach Brobson's even surprised that they called a foul on that.
Yeah. Wow. And at the line is going to be Brady Carmack. Free throw up and hit it. Wow.
Carmack's 24th point.
You hate to say it, but is Josh Brooks having another flashback of Tuesday night?
Yeah, I hope not.
Free throw up, and he got it to roll. 43-43, 47 seconds to go.
No panic.
A 1-3-1 here for the Frankton Eagles. Newsom has it.
You got to meet every pass. You got to catch the ball with two hands. Be aggressive.
Here's Fetz with 30 seconds to go. I think you take the last shot if you're Mississinewa.
Coach Brooks called for one shot.
Now Fetz with it. 43-43, back to Newsom with 18 seconds. Do you use a timeout?
Looks like Coach Brooks is.
Yep.
I wouldn't, but I mean, that's just different philosophies.
13 and a half seconds to go. Tied at 43. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more in a moment on the Action Sports Network.
It's a wonderful time to move into Northwood Manor Senior Living Community. Enjoy choice of apartments, weekly housekeeping, 3 home-cooked meals served daily, carrying team on call 24 hours per day, utilities included, and local transportation provided. Every detail is designed to create a place where residents feel right at home. Move in now, and Northwood will help you with your moving costs, up to $1,500 on select apartments. Northwood Manor Senior Living Community in Marion. Call 765-662-9700.
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. 13 and a half seconds to play, tied at 43. You were mentioning something to me during the break I thought was interesting.
Yeah, Coach Brooks, I mean, he called the timeout. I would be designing up 2 different plays here because Frankton may come out. They've been in their 1-3-1. They may switch to a man and mix things up. But I would definitely be calling a play for a man-to-man or a zone defense.
Well, here we go. The Indians break out of their huddle. The Eagles come out of their huddle. The Indians will have the ball sideline out. And a chance to win the game.
Yeah, you definitely, if you're the Indians, you either want to win the game on the last second shot or go into overtime. You don't want to turn it over or give Frankton a chance.
They're going to trap right off the catch.
Yep, they are.
Fetz has the ball with 10. And a kick ball, possession going to Mississinewa with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah. And this is different from Tuesday night. No team can foul now. I mean, both teams are in the bonus. So any fouls, shooting free throws, oh my.
Newsom the catch, 7 seconds to go. And another kick ball with 5.8 to go. Well, you don't want to throw it towards the Frankton basket. That's what.
Absolutely not like that.
There's Newsom with it. Newsom driving inside. Nice pass to Woods, who missed it at the rim. And that is going to send it to overtime. Keontae Woods had a wide open look. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And we are getting 4 extra minutes of basketball.
Yeah, Newsom did a heck of a job attacking the basket, beating his man, beating the defender, dribble and passing, hit Keontae Woods. He just had a wide open layup and just came up short. You got to let that go, though. You got another 3.5 minutes to play. You battled back down 4 and went on a 7-0 run to take the lead. Just gave it up here. They're in good shape. If I was Mississinewa, I'd just keep attacking the basket like they have been. Frankton, you got on the defensive end, Mississinewa's got to keep them away from the basket. Do not let them face catch you. Don't watch the back doors. You've got to communicate defensively.
The Indians just what the doctor ordered, Scott Haley.
Yeah, absolutely. You couldn't have drawn it up any better than that.
Well, here's what's going to happen. Now, can you get a stop? Can you get a stop and a score? It's one possession at a time.
Yep, absolutely. And the Indians did a great job of holding the ball for the last 40 seconds. A couple kicks, but they didn't turn it over. And like I said, don't throw the ball towards Franklin's basket, which they did not. They threw it out over half court a couple times, but not nearly close enough to the basket. But what a heck of a game by both teams. Both teams landed
By the way, the Indians only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah.
So we're headed now to overtime. 43-43. And the tip is won by Frankton. They have it right to left. Will the inexperience get in the way, or can the Indians overcome that? Top of the key with the basketball, Noah Melvin. Baseline right is Carmack, and he dribbled the ball out of bounds.
Ninth turnover, a good defense by Newsom there. He has really picked up his defensive pressure here in the second half.
He sure has. He's done a really nice job.
Yes, he has.
Well, was All-State as a defender, as a defensive back for Kyle Burrish and the Mississinewa football team, so a kid that loves to play defense. Here is Newsom, kicks it out, Tyvon Jacobs with it. Jacobs, now to Yoder. And remember, don't forget, Trey Bennett has 4 fouls, as well as Wood, so 2 bigs with 4 fouls. Yoder launches a corner 3, and it's off the mark. It looked good. And now that is the 5th foul on Keontae Woods. And Grady Schnepp will check into the ball game. So that's a big foul. There's Keontae Woods fouling out of the ball game.
That's big for the Indians.
And now Brady Carmack will walk to the other end and shoot 2.
Hit his last 2 right there at the end of the fourth quarter, tie things up.
And he hits that one. He's had himself a heck of a night. He's got 26.
19 in the first half.
And he hit them both.
Good form from the free throw.
45-43, the Indians have the ball. Here's Ravion Fetz. Still plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely. Frankton now on a 6-0 run. Game of runs here.
Here's Newsom, now to Yoder. Ravion Fetz held quiet here in the second half. Did not score in the fourth quarter.
Carmack's doing a good job on him.
Here's Fetz with the ball, and they're going to get a foul on Mississinewa's Grady Schnepp.
I did not see that.
No, I don't. It's not a good call. That's a foul though on Grady Schnepp. So Frankton has the ball. Looking for some help. Here is Carmack with it, and now a timeout for Frankton. 45-43, 2:39 to go on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. We're back with more in a moment as you're listening to high school basketball on the Action Sports Network.
To win in sports, you must adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. I'm financial advisor Mark Liddy, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I can help you create a game plan for financial success. Call me 765-573-7063 to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
See State Farm agent Tina Davis.
43-45 in overtime. Frankton with a 2-point lead with 2:39 to go. Scott Haley, you hate it if you're Josh Brooks. You almost feel like things are not meant to be at this point.
Right. It's very frustrating for Coach Brooks and the Indians, but they got to battle through this. You still got 2.5 minutes to go. You're only a possession down. You still got to keep playing hard. Get a stop here and get a good look down at the offensive end.
Here's Carmack with it. He'll drive in the lane and shoot, but it looked like he walked. 47-43, Indians down 4. Here's Schnepp with it. Schnepp, top of the key, Seth Yoder. Now to Fetz. Fetz drives inside, shot up and missed it. And Josh Brooks wanted a foul, still Newsom, shot up and in. His first 2 of the night and a timeout for Mississinewa. we'll keep it here. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard with 2:06 to go in overtime. Indians down 47-45, and I'll tell you what, I hate to keep harping on the coaches, but we've said it all night. Brent Robson has been very vocal. Josh Brooks has been very vocal. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like this game has gotten kind of out of control.
Yeah, a little bit. And partly that's a ref's fault, too. They need to probably tell coaches just to stay down, stay cool, and get the kids together. Maybe get together as a referee group and say, hey, we got to get this under control.
At some point, as an official, I think you just warn both of them, say enough's enough. You let us officiate the game. And I'm not saying that both coaches don't have an argument and they don't have, valid points, but at this point in the ball game, it's about the kids and it's about them executing and playing the game. Let them decide what happens.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. That was a huge steal by Newsom and a bucket that did that Frankton 8-0 run and get the Indians with it too. Still only a one-possession game, 2 minutes to go. Get a stop here. Looks like Newsom's going to put some pressure on.
Yeah, it looks like the Indians might do a little bit of token pressure here. They're going to face guard Carmack,
Face guard Carmack.
And nearly a turnover as Melvin. If the Indians are up playing defense, they have the steal there.
Absolutely.
Here's Stansberry with it.
Got by Euler with his hands. Feet.
Now Stansberry back to Carmack. Around the horn, Noah Melvin has it. Carmack and a ball taken away by Fetz. Fetz in transition. Fetz goes up and scores with some contact. No call, but Fetz scores. Oh boy.
Yep. Nice steal, aggressive defense by Fetz. Made contact. He initiated contact and put the layup in. Nice job by Fetz.
Carmack with it, defended by Newsom. Pass deflected and almost taken away. And now Brent Brobston uses a timeout.
Good timeout for Coach Brobston. Frankton was a little unnerved there, a little rattled there.
We'll keep it here, 1:10 to go on the Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. 47-47, and you're getting your money's worth, and this, folks, is what Indiana high school basketball is all about.
Absolutely. I mean, 47 all, overtime, conference game, both teams 3-2 in the conference, still trying to battle for a shot at that conference title. Yeah, everybody is giving it their all. I mean, Newsom and Betts with 2 steals back-to-back and easy layups to tie the score here at 47 all. Frankton was a little, almost turned it over twice there. I think Coach Brobston probably identified that, made a good call calling the timeout to settle his kids down.
I think if you're Mississinewa here, you're one stop away, and then you kind of control your destiny from here. I think for Frankton, you're one score away, and you control your destiny.
Right, absolutely. I mean, Frankton's going to get a score. You know they're going to back cut. You know they're going to screen. They're going to roll. And they may even try the back door from the top of the key, free throw line, elbow extended, draw the Indians out, and aggressively take that back cut. So,
do you change your defense at all here? Or do you just keep playing man-to-man?
I just keep playing man-to-man right now.
With the basketball is Melvin, top of the key, Stansberry. They'll kick it out, Carmack. Defended, pass deflected. They were looking for that slip to Trey Bennett off of that, kind of coming up to set that fake screen and then slipping, hoping that the defenders would jump, and Tyvon Jacobs all over it, yeah.
Jacobs, Newsom, and Fetz is the reason why I'd stay man-to-man, because they're quick enough to stay with those guys, and their hands are always busy, always active, tip balls like that, steals, watch for the lob.
They get it in. Javon Miller defended by Grady Schnapp.
Double team.
And a jump ball and a possession. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. You have got to be kidding me. 47-47 with 58 seconds to go, and the Indians had the ball tied up in a jump ball, but they award the timeout to Brent Robston.
Yeah, we're sitting right in front of Frankton's bench. I did not see Coach
I never seen him signal or say a word.
So he must have said it real quietly to the referee here. But the Indians just got to continue playing hard defense. Frankton, you know what they're going to do. Back cut, screen. There might
I think at this point, and I know from my coaching experience, and yeah, I'm talking 6th grade and not varsity, it's a completely different ball game. But at this point, I think if you're Josh Brooks, this is all about encouragement. You just encourage your team to keep playing hard.
100%. You got to stay positive. If your leader is always arguing and kind of complaining about calls, your team is going to follow. If you're always upbeat and positive, they're going to follow that lead as well.
58 seconds to go. Frankton inbound, tied at 47. Carmack with it. Carmack to the baseline, cut off by Newsom, and he traveled.
Good job by Newsom. Frankton was trying to get it inside to Bennett. Jacobs was fronting him, and Schnepp slid all the way down for that outlet. I mean, not that loud pass, not be able to get in, and Newsom did a heck of a job on Carmack there on the baseline.
45 seconds to go. The Indians, I think, settle to take the last shot here. Yoder in the corner's got to get out of there because he was trapped. Schnepp with it. Back out. Yoder a 3 for the lead. Off the mark. Rebound. And a jump ball possession staying with Mississinewa.
Coach trying to call another timeout.
Yeah, they're not going to award that one.
I don't know if that's the shot Coach Brooks wanted from Yoder.
No, I don't think so. Someone that's been a part of the program, and I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Newsom, and I think you bring it out and you call a timeout if you've got one, and you take the last shot. Schnepp, cross-court Fetz. Now to Newsom. Fetz with it. Back to Newsom. 14 seconds. Jacobs with it. Now Fetz. Fetz. And Yoder saved it, but he stepped out of bounds. And now Frankton has a chance to win it. A costly mistake by Mississinewa. Their 12th turnover of the night. Need a stop here.
Need a stop here. Good defense.
6.5 seconds to go. And the Indians looking to get a stop. And Brent Brobson uses his final timeout. We'll keep it here. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. 6.5 seconds to go. 47-47. And a little bit of that youth and inexperience starting to show here for Mississinewa.
Yeah, that was a little impatience there by Fed. He still had time to just dribble it out front a little bit and then make your aggressive move. And then I think it was Schnepp or Yoder wasn't really expecting the pass because they were cut to the basket and then threw it to the three-point corner though. Indians just need to get a stop here and take their chances, get a double overtime or get a quick steal here. You definitely cannot foul unless they're in for a wide open layup.
I have all the faith in the world and belief in Josh Brooks. I think I personally use a timeout there if I had one.
It's possible.
I mean, everybody has a different philosophy.
Right. I would see when they come out in the offensive end and if you don't like it, then definitely call a timeout. Yes. Yeah. Make Coach Robinson change his play, do something different.
I think you got to keep an eye on Trey Bennett here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 24.
Cut to the basket, coming up. Frank likes to have their big man come up to the free throw line extended. Set a screen, and then dive down to the basket. And that's what Bennett's probably going to try to do here.
Carmack catches it with 4, with 3, fires up a shot, and got it to go. And the Indians are going to fall 49-47. That was a good play for Brady Carmack to score his 31st point. And Frankton wins it 49-47. Riverside Community Federal Credit Union scoreboard. Final score, Frankton 49, Mississinewa 47. The post-game show is next on the Action Sports Network.